everyone, and welcome to Maple Leaf Reviews. I'm Jeffrey Weber, and today I'm doing a full review of Railroad Revolution. Now, this is a game that myself and Jacob have taken a look at with a before and after. If you haven't already checked that out, I would recommend going to our YouTube channel and doing so. So jumping right in with the art and components for this game. If you've played or seen any of the other Watch Your Game titles, then you know what to expect with this one. You're going to get good wooden tokens, and you're also going to get the same mustard colored board that you've come to know and love from their games. The theme for this game is that you are a small company racing to the western United States building rail tracks. I feel the sense in this game that I am running a company. I mean, I have limited resources of both money, and I'm getting shares in the Telegraph. I have a workforce, and I'm trying to manage their skills to get everything accomplished that I want to get done. So I really do feel that I am running a company in this game. The rules and teaching, I learned the game pretty well from the rulebook, and I taught it without any difficulty to a couple different people. It's pretty straightforward. The iconography on the board is good and provides enough info that you won't have to be going back and referencing the rulebook all the time. The gameplay and mechanisms for this game is mainly a worker placement game. Instead of having a central board, though, where people are going to be competing over worker action spots, you have your own board, and it's a lot more free. You can't block yourself. You can take any action any number of times. The good twist on it, however, is that you have different colored meeples, and based on the color that you use on an action space, you're going to be getting a different bonus. So that an interesting decision point of what worker do I want to use on what location to get what bonus is really interesting decision in this game. This game also has what I call the build your own endgame scoring mechanism. There's 3 different influence tracks which will provide score multipliers based on how many rail stations you have out on the board, how many different telegraph stations, and how many different western cities that you've been connected to on the map. So you can customize what you're doing and your strategy a little bit to those scoring multipliers. It doesn't force you to have to do one or the other. The other thing that is a big part of this game is there's these milestones. You have different objectives that you have to try and meet, and once you do so, you'll be able to promote some of your workforce to be managers, thus removing them from your worker pool, and you'll be able to score points for those at the end of the game. That also makes it so that you need to always have a steady influx of workers into your company, because you can never go less than 4. So you're going to be wanting to get more workers so you can promote more to finish off these milestones. There's also different tiers of the milestones, so they get progressively harder as the game goes on, and it's really difficult to meet some of those later ones. The thing that I would say that I enjoy the most about Railroad Revolution is all the tough decisions that go into each action. You're having to manage a bunch of different things. I already mentioned about the workers, what worker do I use with what action space. You also have telegraph shares, which you can use to activate deals at different points during the game, or you can simply use them as money. So do I use them as money right now because I really need it, or do I hold on to them to do a deal? You can also sell off some of your tracks or stations to get money right now, which you might need, but then those are less pieces that you have available to build at the end of the game. Same thing with your workers. You're going to have to promote these different workers, which then removes that colored worker that you have available, so then you can't use their bonus. So when do you promote? All these tough little interesting decisions go into each and every action. I do feel, however, that with the worker placement, it's a little bit linear. I need money, I'll go here, take this action to get money, and then I take an action to use that money. Or I need shares, I'll go here to get shares, then I go here and I use those shares. It's a little bit 1-2 with the whole worker placement using the resource action. So it's not 100% ideal for how I want the game to feel going through it. Then on to my final thoughts and rating for Railroad Revolution. I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10. I think it's a good worker placement game. However, it is a little bit on the lighter side and a little bit linear with the whole resource gathering and utilization. I wish that there was a little bit more and it was a little bit heavier and more going on. I still think it's a good game, but not quite the difficulty and weight that I was looking for with it. Alright, that's my review of Railroad Revolution. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We always appreciate when you do that. You can also head over to our website, meepleaf.com, where you can download our podcast with my co-host Jacob, where we talk endlessly about board games. Alright, see you guys next time.